Hello students, today we have start about next cultivation practices, that is Gerbera. The botanical name of Gerbera is Gerbera jamsoni. It belongs to family Asteraceae family. The Gerbera is important flower grown throughout the world. Gerbera is very attractive commercial cut flower successfully grown under different conditions in several areas of the world as well as in India. And its production, it meet the requirements of various market, that is national and international market. This flower is originated in Asia and South Africa. That means the native place of Gerbera is Asia and South Africa. The Gerbera jamsoni has been developed through crossbreeding program, and generally Gerbera successfully grown under protected conditions. And if you think about its cut flower, among top 10 cut flowers, Gerbera is very important cut flowers. It is used as cut flower purpose. And if you think about the uses of Gerbera, it is used as floral decoration and it is used for making a different types of flower arrangement, that is bouquet. So we can move our next slide, that is soil and climate. Then we discuss about climate and soil requirement for Gerbera cultivation. The first we discuss about climate requirement. Gerbera required bright sunshine. It accelerates the growth and quality of flowers. However, in summer, this flower need diffuse sunlight. In summer season, Gerbera plant required diffuse sunlight for its favorable growth. The Gerbera plants grown in locations with insufficient light will not bloom well. Insufficient light, the Gerbera flower will not bloom well. It required day temperature 22 to 25 degrees Celsius and required night temperature 12 to 15 degrees Celsius. For ideal growth of the plant, the Gerbera plant required optimum temperature range between 23 to 24 degrees Celsius. If temperature goes below 12 degrees Celsius and goes above 35 degrees Celsius, will affect bud initiation. And also it required optimum humidity ranging from 75 to 80% and required light intensity 600 foot candle light per square meter and optimum CO2 ranging from 700 to 800 ppm, that means 0.07 to 0.08% CO2 concentration should be essential under the polyhouse conditions. Then we discuss about soil requirement. Gerbera required red lateritic soil. These soils are good for Gerbera cultivation because such type of soil having all the essential qualities of elements. That means red lateritic soils are good or ideal for cultivation of Gerbera. The planting medium should be well drained, porous, and soil should have pH range between 6.5 to 7.5 are highly suitable. After the preparation of soil or while preparation of soil, you can use well decomposed FIM, sand and coconut coir pit. We can use at the ratio of 2:1:1. This ratio we can use for the preparation of raised bed. That means for the preparation of raised bed, we can use the mixture of media, that means FIM plus sand plus coconut. We can use at the ratio of 2:1:1. And after preparation of bed, this bed we can do the fumigation by using of formaldehydes. And the raised beds are prepared on which Gerbera plants are planted. That means after raising of the beds or preparation of the beds, we can do the planting of by using of Gerbera plants as per recommended distance. These are the requirement of climate and soil for successful cultivation of Gerbera. Then we discuss about important varieties of Gerbera. There are many multicolor varieties of Gerbera developed through tissue culture. If you think about the color of Gerbera, in Gerbera flower, all type of colors are available. And there is a possible we can propagate the Gerbera by through tissue culture or by dividing the clumps of the plants. There are some important varieties of Gerbera, that is Jaffa, Sangaria, Rosula, Oprab, Romona, Salina, Tecora, and Starlight. These are the some improved varieties of Gerbera. It having good color and having good long stem of the flowers. And these are the preferred generally in national and international market, and such type of variety the flowers getting maximum price in the market. These are the some improved varieties of Gerbera. Then we discuss about bed preparation and planting of Gerbera. While preparation of the beds should be prepared according to recommended spacing or dimensions. Top width should have 60 centimeter, bottom width should have 70 centimeter, and height of the bed should have 45 centimeter. And we can maintain the space between two beds should have 40 centimeter. That means the pathway should have 40 centimeter. After the preparation of these beds, the planting should be done as per the recommended distance. The plant to plant distance should have 30 centimeter and row to row distance should have 30 centimeter. That means 30 by 30 centimeter. That means plant to plant and row to row distance. If you do the planting as per this distance, it accommodate the planting density. That means planting density 8 to 10 plants per square meter. If Gerbera plants planted by 30 centimeter, it accommodate 8 to 10 plants per square meter. Then we discuss about selection of planting material. The division of clumps and tissue culture plants are used as propagation material. That means there is a possible we can propagate the Gerbera plants by using of division of clumps or by through tissue cultures. The plant should not be less than 3 months old. The propagated plant should not be less than 3 months old. At the time of planting, the tissue culture plant should have at least 4 to 5 leaves. And Gerbera are planted on a raised bed into 2 rows formation. And zigzag plantation system is mostly preferred. While planting, the care should be taken. The 65% portion of the root ball should be kept below the ground, and rest of the portion we can keep above the surface of bed. That means 35% should be kept above the ground for better air circulation in the root zone. That means 65% portion of root ball should be kept below the ground and 35% portion of the root ball should be kept above the ground. It facilitates better air circulation in the root zone and help to get establish the plants earlier after plantation. Then we discuss about manures and fertilizers. The organic manures are required to be added so that top 30 centimeter of the soil should be contain 30% organic matter. The application of nutrients should be based on analysis of soil and plant. And if you think about application of this nutrient, we can apply 20:2, 20:2, 20 NPK, that means 20 N, 20 P2O5 and 20 K2O. We can apply at the rate of 1.5 gram per liter once in a 2 days for first 3 months. And at a time of flowering of plants, we can apply 5:2, 8:2, 35 NPK, that means 5 N, 8 P2O5 and 35 K2O. We can apply at the rate of 1.5 gram per liter on alternate days. Such type of nutrient management should be essential for good growth and production of quality of flowers. Then we discuss about cultural practices or interculture operations in Gerbera. There are different type of cultural practices are essential to carry out in Gerbera while plants having a standing stage. That is weeding and racking of soil, then disbudding, and last one, removal of old leaves. The first we will discuss about weeding and racking of soil. The weed take the nutrients into the soil, so it affects the production and quality of flowers. Hence, they should be removed from the bed. Due to daily irrigation in Gerbera, the surface of the plants become hard. Hence, racking is essential, and this racking is done with the help of a raker or with the help of weeding hook, that means khurpi. This racking, it helps to increase soil aeration into the root zone of the plants, and this operation should be done regularly or may be done twice in a month. So weeding and racking of soil is an important operation. It is essential in Gerbera cultivation. Then we discuss about disbudding. Removal of inferior quality of flower at the initial stage after plantation is called as disbudding. The normal production of Gerbera plants start after 75 to 90 days from the date of plantation. That means for getting economic production and quality of the production, Gerbera plants are required from the period of 75 to 90 days from the date of plantation. And for production of first flower, it getting 45 days after plantation. But initial production is of inferior quality. Hence, these flowers should be removed from the base of the flower stalk. And if you remove such type of the flowers, this help in making the plant strong and healthy. And after that, the plant will start economic yield and quality of the flower and getting long stalk flowers. So, disbudding is essential for production of quality flowers in Gerbera. Then we discuss about next interculture operation, that is removal of old leaves. Sanitation help in keeping the disease and pest infestation below the economic threshold level. That means sanitation help to prevent attack of insect and pest. The old, dry, infested leaves should be removed from the plant and burnt outside the greenhouse or dumped into the compost pit. This practice allows producing good, healthy new leaves of the plant, and also it facilitates better aeration into the crop and prevent attack of pest and diseases. Then we discuss about the last part of this cultivation practices is harvesting and grading of flower. The first we discuss about harvesting of Gerbera flower. This budding is done at 75 days after planting, and the first flower may be harvested after 75 to 90 days after planting. The flower of most of the varieties, there are two type of varieties, single type and double type. In single type varieties are ready to be picked when 2 to 3 whorls of stamens have entirely developed and outer 2 to 3 discs perpendicular to the stalk. If you think about the harvesting indices of flower, the outer 2 to 3 discs perpendicular to the stalk, this indices is very important in harvesting of Gerbera. When this is perpendicular to the stalk, that time flowers are ready for harvesting, generally in single type. And some varieties are picked little riper, especially the double type varieties. Such varieties are picked when they are little riper, that means double type varieties. And for harvesting of Gerbera, skilled labors are required for harvesting of Gerbera cut flowers. And after harvesting, the flower should be kept in a bucket containing chlorinated water. And flowers are very delicate, hence they should be carefully handled, otherwise can be damaged and their quality gets deteriorated. And for harvesting of Gerbera, there is no need of secateurs and they are done by neck hands. And if we discuss as yield of Gerbera, it getting 200 flowers per meter square per year. And if we discuss as a plant population, in a per meter square, it accommodates 6 to 7 plants. And generally, from 6 to 7 plants, we are getting 200 flowers per meter square per year. Then we discuss about grading in Gerbera. Graded based on stalk length having 45 to 55 centimeter and flower diameter should have 10 to 12 centimeter for packing. That means the flowers of Gerbera are graded on the basis of stalk length and diameter of flower. The stalk length should have 45 to 55 centimeter and flower diameter should have 10 to 12 centimeter. The harvested flower heads are capped with polythene sleeves. Polythene sleeves help to protect the flower heads while transportation. That means bagging or polythene sleeves are very essential while packing of flower. And such 10 flowers are made into one bunch which are tied with rubber band. And generally 500 flowers are packed in CFB boxes. That means corrugated fiber board boxes. And we can use the size of corrugated fiber boxes, it having 98 into 30 into 12 centimeter. Such a size of the boxes, it contain 500 flowers in each box. So grading is very essential before the packing the flowers into the CFB boxes. So today we have stopped here. Thank you for your attention.